There is no destiny. Destiny is a belief system that has been, what would you say, imprinted into the consciousness and the minds of humans. It's easy to say that there is a destiny, that God has a plan for you. Well, that just doesn't go. I was going to say some other words. Cauldre stopped me, and we had a moment of brief intensity, Cauldre and I, because he didn't want me to say that is shit. And he didn't want me to say that. Oh, Cauldre, it doesn't matter. God doesn't have a plan for you. Well, that would be ridiculous, because that would be a type of control, a lack of compassion. Why would God have a plan for you when God already knows you're already there? You're already done. Now, God gives you the gift. You give yourself the gift of how do you want to experience getting there. But there is no destiny. And just as negative, perhaps you could say, or as confusing as your self-imposed destiny based on your karmic past. Believing that you've done certain things yesterday, past life, Atlantean times, alien times, any other times, where you have a self-imposed destiny, where the road that you have traveled in the past is going to create the road of your future. You say, yes, but I had all these past lives, and I did terrible things, I did wonderful things. I was a victim, I was an abuser. So therefore, that is my destiny, to clear these things. So be cleared. Today, right now. Why wait? What else do you need to experience in order to be clear? What lessons do you want to keep learning? Linda is wondering if Adamus is here today. You're a little transparent there, my darling, a little transparent. So there is no destiny. That is a belief system that will limit you sorely. Some of you say, but yes, there is my higher self. My higher self has a plan for me, has a destiny. Nope. Your higher self, well, first of all, let's not even refer to that. Your essence is the simplest component within you. It is not a complex hierarchical component. It is the simplest component within you. And it just wants experience and expression. That's all. You. Let's not even talk about it as separate items here. You, just as a being of God, are looking for experience and expression. The amazing feeling and experience of being. Being can be anything that you want it to be. You blame it on your soul or your essence so often. You say, yes, but it has some master plan. The master plan is only for you to love yourself. That's it. And in loving yourself, understand yourself. That is the only plan. So there's this common belief with humans. The vast majority of them believe in destiny. It's a trap. It's a prison. It's an experience. But they truly believe that there is some beings up there pulling strings, coming up with hurdles that you have to jump over, creating new mazes for you every day that you have to go into and find your way out. Perhaps that is enticing and intriguing to think that, but I'll let you know that there is no destiny. There is only choice. Only choice. Now, while that may sound wonderful, that requires a tremendous amount of personal responsibility. It's hard to be a victim and to be choosing. It's easier to say, yes, this is just my bad luck. This is my karmic path. This is what my higher self wants for me. That is a cop-out. It's a game. It's an illusion. It's an experience indeed, but haven't you experienced it enough? Haven't you had enough of it? There is nobody pulling any strings. There are no strings above you or below you. I encourage each and every one of you to step up and take responsibility for your life. Oh, here's our little argument that you and I have. Tobias, I tried a choice once, and it didn't work. So therefore,
have you been reading the questions?
I surrender. I don't know why you say we have choice, because it didn't work. Stop a moment. First of all, you have had programming and experience over many lifetimes that you didn't have choice. It's going to take a little bit of practice and a little self-confidence in your choices. St. Germain is telling me out of the side of Caldra's ear that about 88.2% of your choices involve other people. You're sure to lose at that game. When I talk about choice, I'm talking about your choice for you. Now, don't say, well, my choice for me is to have a relationship with somebody. You're involving somebody else. You are a sovereign being. Make a choice for you, for yourself. You say, well, I chose abundance. And where is it? Oh, it's on its way. It's on its way, truly. But you realize that there was part of you that had to do a flushing out, a natural transmutation of some of your old belief systems. And sometimes it doesn't just appear as a pot of gold on the floor in front of you. There's an entire process that involves every aspect of you that's ever been in lack of abundance, that goes through a type of transformation or an integration. Sometimes your choices are so specific. They're so focused. You say, well, today I want somebody to give me a new suit of clothes just out of nowhere. You're playing games. You're testing yourself, and you're testing St. Germain's patience when you do that. We're talking about broad choices. We're talking about don't get so specific right now. When you get good at this choice thing, when you remember that you can choose, you can start getting into details. But for right now, choose things for yourself. Now, some of the apparent basic things are abundance. Why should you not be in abundance? Health. Why shouldn't you not be healthy? What you would call a passion. Yeah, passion is natural. Passion is a true expression. You tend to get very, very literal, as in almost challenging yourself that you're really not a good chooser. We have an entire campus on New Earth that is dedicated to understanding the choice process, subheaded, why it's so damn difficult for humans to make a choice and to manifest it. I suggest, if you haven't gone there, spend a little time there. You sometimes have a very defined terminology or concept of choice. You want it to become very material. You want it to be very quick. And again, you're using it as a test on yourself or on God. Understand what it's truly like to make a deep choice for yourself. And a choice where you understand it doesn't matter. It's how you want to experience life. Let's take a deep breath.